The city of Nagpur, which has been the pivot of Renaissance movements in the recent past, became host to an amazing exposition of ancient traditions and cultures this February. People representing over 30 pre-Christian traditions and cultures of the globe and 32 nationalities descended here to participate in the Third World Council of Elders of Ancient Traditions and Cultures. The conference was organized by the International Center for Cultural Studies. The first World Council of Elders was held in Mumbai in 2003, the theme being Mitakuye Uyasin, meaning we are all related. Second World Council of Elders was held at Jaipur in 2006, the theme being Spirituality Beyond Religions. The theme of this third conference was Renaissance of the Ancient Traditions and Cultures, Challenges and Solutions. The aim of the conference was to find ways and means to rejuvenate and revive ancient traditions and cultures in the perspective of a fast-changing modern world. The inauguration was not just solemn but also unique. While the inaugural address came from revered Professor Sam Dong Rinpoche, Prime Minister for the government of Tibet in exile, eminent personalities like Vandaniya Pramilatai Medhe, Pramukh Sanchalika of Rashtra Sevika Samiti, and Basant Lal Shaw, Chairman NECO Group of Industries, also President of the Reception Committee, participated in the program. The conference began with a colorful procession where delegates were dressed in their traditional attire. Vanamati, the venue for the conference, was all decor for the conference, the starting point of the procession. Some delegates came riding camels and some horses. The delegates were so enthusiastic and full of vigor that they just ignored the rising temperatures during the procession to Dr. Vasantrao Deshpande Memorial Prayers for universal peace and brotherhood were offered by representatives from 24 different traditions.
To use our ancient traditions and the truth to fashion meaningful and sustainable solutions for a peaceful world and sustainable environment.
We don't want any more wars. We want peace. We don't want violence. We are one. Otepeu, Kukumats. We are your children. We have come across the oceans from all corners of the world.
Jamilela, Jetkelela, Jamilela, Jetkelela, Jenala Mialoyi, Jenina Dijoyi, Jaminela,
Deep within the still center of my being, may I find peace. Quietly within the silence of my grove, may I share peace. Gently and powerfully within the greater circle of humankind, may I radiate peace. May our lives be blessed. May the land be blessed.
Dios tuat tebus emei, Dios tuat tebus emei, siado laicos pieti voati, siado laicos pieti voati, siado laicos pieti voati, siado laicos pieti voati, salves motionuati voati.
Might support our work, that we might empower each other, and that in our enthusiasm to share, we might also share moments of silence. We call to that which is below, that which is above, and we, the bridge, bring both to our hearts. And with our breath, breathing deeply, we share with each other and with the world. So mote it be, and blessed be.
Manito, Delavisi Beni Baku Makwa, let Telemapo Baba Shishio de Wa. Ask for mercy and pity upon us. I pray that the grandmothers and the grandfathers may hear these sounds, that the blood of the grandmother may once again become pure for her children, the children of the earth.
We say in the tradition of Ifa, of the Yoruba, Mojuba. Mojuba sun, Mojuba to the moon, Mojuba to sunrise, Mojuba to the sunset, Mojuba to the stars at the feet of Aledumare, Mojuba to Mother Earth. We say Mojuba to Orunmila, the witness of creation, Mojuba to the mothers, Mojuba to the earth, Mojuba to the wind, Mojuba to the fire, Mojuba to the water.
Lorden garantes, undam furnes agellundaiden garantes.
Lo fahir madar, igen sal, lo fahir madar.
Nokku badamol mikadun. Jul sablu bela sabme, bomyarum doni polo. Bomyarum doni polo. Devatatmanagadhisha Tunga Singha Virajinim Dharma Bhumim Punya Bhumim Matri Bhumim Vayam Numa.
Iyo kayo dewa kalalungan naning kalalio justuha Allah Ta'ala. Lako intay, lako iring ko kegiatan iti sehingga sukses.
Kujam tekes mod norte panorde putordam aidarsum aidarium pasagoi pasande ularvech
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
To assist His Excellency Professor Samdong Rinpoche, Tibetan Prime Minister in exile.
In his address, Rinpoche stressed the need to preserve and rejuvenate ancient traditions and cultures in order to save humanity at this critical juncture.
This conference discussing the importance of diverse traditions and culture in realizing the ultimate goal of human life is of great importance and need of the hour. The tradition and cultural which are being threatened by the modernity and modern civilization, we need to come together, join together and find ways and means how to preserve and protect the diverse of traditions and cultures. Without tradition, without cultural, the humanity may not be able to distinguish itself from the rest of the living creature, the animal kingdom, and of the rest. The differentiation of human beings from the rest of the living beings is the human intellect, through which we can think and analyze beyond our comprehension the transcendent and the reality.
The chairperson of today's function, inaugural function, is also a very distinguished leader of the largest women's voluntary organization in India, the Rashtra Sevika Samiti. Now I request Vanya Pavilathaiji to come to the podium and address us.
In her presidential address, Vandaniya Pramilatai made his said,
Sakala Sujanebhyo Namo Namaha. Suprabhatam. Good morning. Now we are going to think about the renaissance of ancient traditions and cultures. We know that there are a lot of challenges, but they are a part of our life. We have to face them firmly. They give us an opportunity to refine and reinforce our abilities. Dynamic people need such opportunities to excel. Swami Vivekananda said that we should have a broad heart and arms stretched to embrace the whole world with love for everybody, respecting one's individual diversity. The universal beneficial principles have to be kept intact and transmitted from generation to generation. They will seek their self-fulfillment as per their own system. It will be in a framework of harmonious and mutually complementary nature, enriching the common human interest and contributing to the collective wisdom of humanity.
The conference saw more than 75 papers being presented through 24 academic sessions. Scholars from various traditions and cultures presented papers on the present human crisis issues. There were lectures by distinguished personalities from different walks of life.
And it's quite important
in the revival of ancient traditions in Lithuania now, because it attracts many young people, and it is like a showcase of our traditions for the young generations.
Wonderful accomplishments nationally, regionally, internationally, they begin with an idea. Idea is germinated. There are people then who pick up that idea, run with it, make it happen, and these are the people who are you and me. The idea is there. You are all of us together from different countries, different cultures, different ancient traditions, and I think the time has come that these ancient traditions so I think the point simply is that we, all of us, have to make sure that this idea that is germinated does flourish, that in the marketplace of ideas it has got value, that it is seen as a vital source of inspiration for others.
Who created territories. They put those lines there to say this belongs to me and that belongs to you. Our job is to get rid of the lines. Our job is to remove from those maps the separating points, because India and America and England and Hungary are not that different. Every place we have animals. Every place we have stones and mountains and hills and lakes and rivers. Every place we have little bitty crawling ants who have a lesson to teach us. Every place we go, we're in the same place. We're standing on the skin of our mother. And our mother is the great teacher. And she will teach us today exactly what we need to know for today, if we listen.
For us to remain positive, to move in a positive direction forward, especially right now.
Question was how to go on in the next 500 years. And the first thing is that, the first message is that you have to remain positive, positive and positive. He said, I can, you can, and probably all can, if I am right.
We have created such innumerable number of organizations. All these organizations are run with one larger motto, while their micro activity will be different. Is tailor-made to the field in which they are working. The larger motto is that in this country, the whole life, every institution, every part of our society should be run on the holy Indian cultural, Hindu cultural traditions and cultural principles.
And it is observed, especially in United States, I have met several of our Native American nations, and initially all the ancient traditions or indigenous traditions were restrictive. They were saying that no, we need 100% pure blood person. Now in many nations, they have said that even if you have a 10% blood of a Native American, we'll accommodate you. And obviously, in all these indigenous traditions, if we can build up our number, if we grow in number, we'll build up our strength.
One of the most interesting part of the conference was the actual presentation of different traditions and cultures. This was achieved through live performance of rituals and ceremonies, be it the Lakshmi Ganesha Yajna, under the leadership of great Vedic scholar Dr. Sharma from Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh, or the sun worship of the pagans from Colorado, Yajna and Havan by Druids, Lithuanians and Latvians of Europe. worshipped by Indonesians and Jaintiyas of Meghalaya. Delegates from all across the world performed rituals. These serve to exhibit the great extent of harmony of cultures, traditions and customs. If the delegates from Hungary worshipped goddess Bamba in a fashion similar to Hindu goddess Tripur Sundari, those from Borneo paid tributes to the spirits. Maya delegates worshipped directions chanting the Om. The evenings were made more lively by the cultural performances of the delegates through their enthralling performances.
Now, O God, the entire cosmos divine, be pleased with this pious world. Grant me in goodwill benign your benevolent grace divine.
The conference concluded on February 4 with Sar Karyavahak of the RSS, Dr. Mohan Bhagwat, giving a call for creation of a new world family by respecting various cultures and showing unity of spirit.
Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And if we want to have that family, we must have relation. That relation, consciousness of that relation, because it is already there. By imagining it is not there, it doesn't disappear. The oneness has become all these diversities. When all these civilizations and cultures were flourishing, they were promoting the same view and they were living in peace and prosperity. But in the turn of history, they got trampled down, and then this new theory of contract came up and everything became market. Create family. We have to promote that consciousness. That is the consciousness of spirit, spirituality. The same one principle has become this diversity. Not that we are one, everything is one. It is one. It appears to be different. And because that one itself has become this diverse nature, we have to respect those diversities, we have to identify them, we have to respect them, we have to accept them, we have to provide equal opportunity to every identity, every diversity. And still, like a family where there are individuals who are related, there is feeling of oneness. One for all and all for one.
Chaturvedi Prasanna Swami of Sri Ramanucharya sect of Tamil Nadu blessed the efforts of ICCS in his special address on the concluding day.
Small microcosmic structure
which in future should permeate into the macrocosmic structure, creating universal order, peace and harmony. And talking about civilization, civilization is second beautiful and lovely gift of God, the first being creation. The first gift given by God is creation. Creation shows the splendor of God's ability as well as His boundless mercy and affection on all of us. And the second thing that He has instigated is the civilization. That is the second work in theo-architectonics. So civilization is a God-given gift of four major components which are known as hope, resources, tools and opportunities for development.
Some selected impressive prayers by the elders were offered on the eve of the valedictory function.
We will be kind to you. Geminele, jetkelele, gemina, as the mother. Geminela, jetkelela, geminela, jetkelela, genala miavoyi, gemina geroyi.
Ritadama, ritte sole, ritadam, ritte sole, ritadama, ritte sole, ritadam.
I ask you for blessings for all those who wanted to be here and for whatever reason they couldn't be here. Father, we are your children. Look at us with eyes of pity and compassion. I ask you for your blessings.
Om Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Demahirio Yona Prachodaya.
In order to take the message further, delegates visited around 30 education institutions in the city. Here, they interacted with more than 35,000 students and teachers to explain their traditions and cultures and importance of diversity. The conference penned and adopted unanimously Nagpur Manifesto, which appeals to humanity to understand the underlying unity in diversity. The manifesto assures that the participants will work towards reviving ancient traditions and customs which are in tune with the scientific and spiritual knowledge for promoting understanding within various communities.